What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming back to you guys today with another episode of my Mass Effect Let's Play playthrough. And we are gonna start off basically where we left off last time. We just got back to the Normandy after the Eden Prime mission and the Vision, so now we're gonna head out into the ship and see what's going on. If the game will...
I'm glad you're okay,
there we
Commander.
go.
The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened.
Jenkins was a very valuable red shirt part of this crew.
I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before.
Now this part, since if you're male Shepard, basically Ashley is like one of your romance options, and this conversation you have with her here can basically start you on that path. If you badmouth her here, she'll hate you, but if you kind of talk nice to her, it'll open up a relationship option later on. And then if you're a female Shepard, you go talk to Caden, and it's basically the same thing there. I don't plan on romancing her this time. I romanced her the first time I went through the game. Probably going to romance Liara this time, since she's really the only other option.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring.
Actually, and this might sound weird, I wish they would have made the Doctor romanceable. Like I said in the last video, for an older lady, she sure does take care of herself.
Tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want.
If they ever do a remake of the trilogy, I think they need to make all of the characters that are with you, like even some of the NPCs. I think you should have that option to romance them.
Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, let's head up to the bridge and progress the story a little bit here. Now, you can't go downstairs. There's you have the shuttle bay. You have a shop down there. You can buy stuff, pick up arms and whatnot. Alright.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins is hard enough.
Alright, so we can't do the galaxy map just yet. There's always little things around the ship too. If you look around, you can find things to read. Little codex options that'll enhance the lore a little bit. Sometimes you can look out the windows. Just kind of depends. Alright, let's talk to Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Actually, I don't believe the Citadel was built with taxpayer funds, but whatever. But here is the Citadel, the giant floating kind of fortress in space. This is where all the major races of the game have their embassies and the council.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, sizes and everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to dock 422.
Right, so here we are on the Citadel.
It's an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus
Alright, so
system.
it's Solarian on the right, Asari in the middle, and Turian on the left. And then we have Ambassador Counselor Udina.
I demand action.
This guy's a real jerk.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Alright, so we have limited access to parts of the Citadel now. You can kind of walk around and check stuff out. Now you can't go to you'll find certain computers around the area sometimes that will open up side missions that you can go explore later on. So always check those computer terminals when you're walking around. Now if you go over here, there is another embassy. And we have, this is what's called a keeper. These things are like little maintenance bugs that go around and fix things in the Citadel. They have a much larger part to play in the game, which you will find out later on.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot.
This is an Elcor.
You seem distressed.
Another race in the game.
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault.
And when you talk to some of these people in the game, you will be able to pick up side quests again and do things to get extra experience. You don't have to do all this stuff, but it definitely enhances the story and it plays out later on in the later games in the series.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Alright, so we've got...
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Okay, that's great.
Sincere
you don't have a lot of time for that, but you do pick up codex entries from talking to a lot of these guys, so
your time on the Citadel.
Sometimes it's good. Now, this guy is a Volus.
You are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador
He's
is
kind of a
next
dick
door
too.
in the large office.
Chastising remark.
The Volus are kind of like the Ferengi if you watch Star Trek. They're
Just introduce yourself.
mainly focused around the economy and making money and selling things.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Alright.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
We can come back and talk to him later. Don't really have time right now. Want to get the story progressing. Now, I believe this will go downstairs. What's over here? Okay, you can't go through that door. Yep.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Alright, so we need to head to the Citadel Tower. Just gonna kind of run around here. Just for a second, after we go to the tower, then we can actually fully explore a little bit more of the Citadel. You've got some interesting...
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Pick a few more of these terminals. Here's another keeper.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
That's funny, actually. She makes a lot of comments like that. Ashley is not a big fan of aliens. At least not in this game. Let's see, I think that's where we came in. This is the CSEC office. There's a bar up here. Kind of.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Don't believe the rumors. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, then.
Alright, I think that's... we can go in here and talk to the CSEC guy. He is kind of a dick. That seems to be an ongoing thing in this game, in the first game. A lot of the aliens are a little bit of an ass to humans.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
I'll be going now.
Yep, we're done here, and I wish I had the option to punch you in the face. That's the other cool thing about this game. Even without really trying that hard, they make characters that you won't like, characters that you will like. It's very cool. If you want, you can talk to this VI lady here. She'll tell you where to go. And
this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence.
Virtual intelligence.
Spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is hand-picked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal
by any means necessary, pretty much.
In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Alright.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina.
Okay, so we want to go to the Citadel Tower. And then you've got your fast, rapid transit. And we don't have... Oh, we do have this. Okay, we can just go ahead and go right to the Citadel Tower. Cool. Alright, we've arrived at the Citadel Tower.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
And here we have Garrus Vakarian, who will become your best friend and most amazing teammate for the next 3 games. Eventually, once you pick him up.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
Garrus is a very cool character, and we will get more on him later on. But let's go talk to the Council, which is always fun, dealing with politicians. Whether it's real life or a video game, they all seem to act the same. That's another cool thing is you walk around, you can hear people kind of chatting and having conversations, and sometimes if you walk by those, it will give you additional side missions to go do.
No, I'm
This guy will give you a mission later on, apparently. Pretty much you have to go see the council first, and then after that, everything else will start.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth.
Of course not.
Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between
Yeah, like I was saying before, Anderson's got some history with Saren.
Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with him.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells...
The Shadow Broker, yeah, we won't hear much. You actually don't really learn more about him till Mass Effect 2, and if you read the books that take place between Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2.
What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
Alright, let's get on with it here. One thing I will say about this game, it does take a long time to get going. The first time I played through Mass Effect, I actually almost quit because the initial stages of the game take a very long time to really get going. It takes 3 or 4 hours usually to get through the first initial bits of the Citadel. And that just can make things are a little boring at first. But after you get through the initial stages, the first couple little bits of the game, it really takes off.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so
You just got to stick with it like a lot of other things.
I've got no interest in a keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed.
You can refuse to do this, but if you take this, it actually gives you a little bit of extra credits and experience when you scan them.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned?
And then eventually this does kind of give you a little Easter egg in Mass Effect 2 if you use this as well. You will find out exactly, I mean, you find out later in the game what the Keepers are and who they, why they're here, but
I have much work myself.
It's kind of just a little extra way to add some
and good luck with the scan.
Enhancements to the game. I don't know if we can, okay, we can scan this guy. You can see there I got some XP and some credits. And those guys are all over the Citadel, so you can run around and find them. There's a couple more on this level here. I think it might, or maybe it's, if I go back to the upper level here. You can actually explore this entire area, even with the Council being gone. Oh, there he is. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. See, there's a lot of side stuff you can do in the game. Like I said, the first initial stages here are going to be a little bit boring. It's kind of a slow starting game, just like a lot of RPGs are. You have to just kind of go through all the initial story stuff to get going. It's kind of like Star Wars: A New Hope. That's actually like it's probably my least favorite Star Wars. Because it's just the first like hour and a half of it is just so boring and just takes forever for everything to get going. But then eventually, once the movie does get going, it's a very good film, and that's kind of the way this game is. It's you basically have to do a lot of stuff, just running around doing errands for people right at the beginning, and then eventually the game will really open up and and be a lot more fun towards the latter stages of it. So I think we're finally done in here. I just wanted to make sure I grabbed all those guys so I didn't have to come back later. And now we can go ahead and head on out into the Presidium. Finally see what's going on in the game and start to make some headway into eventually leaving the Citadel and getting back into the game. And one of the cool things is every time you get in an elevator in this game, they have little conversations. And they change depending on which characters you have in your party. Some of them can get really funny. If you have Garrus and Tally, they have some really hilarious dialogue together. You get a Krogan later, Rex, who's really hilarious too. So always some good conversations in the elevators.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular relay monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Thank you for
We will not bother them unless we're scanning them to get our credits and whatnot. So here's the mass relay monument, which will come into play later on. You got a nice little view here of the Citadel. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this for part 2. We're about 30 minutes in, so I don't want to really take too much more time. And then when I come back next time, we will get into a little bit more. We'll finish exploring the Citadel. We'll go around, we'll pick up some more characters in the party, and we'll finally, hopefully, get to head out into space and do some more things and start working on saving the universe, which is always fun. Anyways, guys, this is TechnoViking23. This has been episode 2 of my Mass Effect Let's Play. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you're having a good time tagging along for this little playthrough of Mass Effect. And I will see you again next time.